One thing I'm not going to stand for is some diet soda slander. And in fact, we're going to kick this off in an unusual way with an ode to my favorite Dr. Pepper zero sugar flavor. I see all of you have yours ready. And I feel like it's the appropriate time. We must start this off. I just hit my mic. Sorry, guys. Oh, lovely. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yes. Listen, no Diet Coke, Diet Soda slander is happening on my watch. But unfortunately, that's what we're about to see today, along with a lot of other claims. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Erin Bies. I'm a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, soon to be level 1 precision nutrition certified. That is always a mouthful. And unfortunately, I was in multi-level marketing for 13 and a half long years. And now I get to hang out with you guys and share some information and debunk people that are trying to take advantage of other people. So it's a good time. I appreciate you guys being here. Today, we're going to talk about a rep that is in Nueva, who is also a hormone coach. Right. You get it. Oy, it's gonna be rough, right? Do not come for my Diet Coke. I love all of these comments. Y'all are so amazing. Don't come for my Diet Coke either. Hello, Nicole. What is going on? I got my sparkling water ready. Love that. 10 months, Kat. Thank you so much. Do not mess with coffee, caffeine, or soda. Thank you. Peach tea and ramen in honor of this woman. I love that. That sounds great. All right. We've got about a 34-ish minute video, so we're going to jump right into it. If you have not already liked and subscribed, if you would do that, that would be amazing. I actually forgot to do the members only after party, but we are going to do a members only after party. If you'd like to become a member, click join and click the affiliate links. Check them out. We got a new red lip. I've got Visionary on my eyes from Adriana Nicole Cosmetics, and it was the vibe today. I filmed 3 videos today. Yeah, this is my 4th. Excellent. Anyways, let's get into it.
Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday.
Why do they always clap? Why do they do that?
How are you?
You know how I feel about hormones. Sure do.
Goodness, I'm in
Thank
a
you for
different
this.
spot than I usually am. Good morning. This is Jody in the Midlife Metabolic Morning Show.
The Midlife Metabolic Morning Show.
Where I show you tips and things of how to be able to balance your insulin naturally, to be able to know how to eat for fat loss, to know how to eat, have a balanced plate, and I'll show you.
I'm down for a balanced plate. You know, we talk about that often here on my channel. I'm down for that. Absolutely. But I just know this is going to have something to do with Nueva. It always does.
Some things that I did to lose 25 pounds, 3 sizes in only 4 months with no injections and no prescriptions. Okay, good morning. We are.
So we're going to shame people that require some kind of medical intervention to lose weight? Is that what we're doing? Oh, because you want them buying your Nueva products. Let me guess, Nueva Body?
Here on TikTok and Facebook live today with the Midlife Metabolic Morning Show. And my name is Jody. I am a full-time 5th grade educator who also became...
I love that. I love that she's a teacher. I hate that she was preyed on and is now in Nueva. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if she's been in other MLMs. A lot of times with Nueva, they are people that came from Modere. Not always, but it doesn't sound like Nueva is doing very well, which I love that for them. Shout out to you, Tony and Sarah Zalecki. I hope you're having the day you deserve.
A certified hormone health coach because of my own personal struggles. You guys, I got to about age 50 and I just started piling on the weight, right? The sizes kept going up and I was like, holy cow, I'm doing everything that I was doing as far as like eating. I knew how to eat clean already.
Please tell us what eating clean means. Because we all know here that that is a marketing term.
I had motivation, I had discipline, and yet the pounds were just coming on. And I started like working out more, doing more cardio every single day, hitting the gym, right? Starving basically, like skipping breakfast, eating a salad
Thank
for
you,
lunch.
Monica.
All the while, 12 long months, I struggled to drop anything.
That's a good question, DC. Would we rather get yelled at or clapped at? For me, I think yelled at, because it just makes me laugh. I don't know how I got through basic training. I don't know. But when they yell, it just makes me laugh. This lady gonna educate Erin on a balance plate, that part. How about a doctor and a blood test? You know, yeah. I saw Julie Anderson is back. I think that's amazing.
I never dropped 1 ounce. I just kept getting larger. And I was just becoming more inflamed.
Really?
I had no energy.
Inflamed. And how exactly was that measured? Is it just the vibes? Did you have actual blood work done by your... Right.
My gut health was awful.
How do you know? Using all the buzzwords. We're 1 minute and 54 seconds in. She's using all of the buzzwords.
I would eat and feel bloated, and then I would feel hungry later in the afternoon. I couldn't control those cravings. It wasn't...
Okay, here's the thing. Now, we have heard her talk about underfueling, based on what she has shared here, over exercising, in my opinion, based on what she is saying here. And of course, you're not going to be able to control cravings. If you're underfueling and you're over exercising, your body is literally starving. So if you find yourself at the end of the day, like, oh my God, I'm so hungry tonight. What is going on? Look at what you've had. Did you skip a meal? Do you normally have a snack in the afternoon that you weren't able to have because life was lifing? Did you skip, breakfast? Look at the meals that you have skipped that you normally have and ask yourself, well, maybe I'm starving because I didn't eat enough throughout the day. Yeah.
Discipline, you guys, it was literally because I was setting my body up for this biological failure. And
a biological failure. My God.
I'll never forget, I started seeing commercials and ads for injections. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, we can get an injection and then we're just gonna like start losing weight. And so I started doing research. And what I found was, because of previous past health and
yes, you do. Yes.
My own health journey, right? I knew that I did not want to take all those risks. I knew I didn't want...
I'm sorry, you didn't want to take a risk, but you're in a multi-level marketing company with a proprietary blend product that has no research on humans. Make that make sense.
To chance the side effects of having an injection to lose weight. And the reason is I'm that...
Oh, thanks, Nicole. I appreciate you. And welcome, Carissa. I'm glad you're here. I actually need to post. If you have a Ninja Creamy, I have a banana bread Ninja Creamy recipe, and I need to post it on here on YouTube. I have it on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, check it out. But I keep forgetting to post it here. It's not on purpose. Life has been a little crazy, as I'm sure it has been for you.
Person that if there's a 1 in 100,000 million percentage of a chance that there's going to be something happen, that would be me. So about 10 years previous, in my 40s, I found myself, constantly battling chronic migraines. I had thyroid all imbalance. That was because of my cortisol and my adrenals. And by the way, I've learned that if...
Did she say she had her thyroid imbalanced or in balance? Did y'all catch that? Because I wasn't sure what she said here.
We want to look at our thyroid. You should not just look at your thyroid all by itself. Look at the number and then let a physician just say, here, you need to take this thyroid medication now for the rest of your life. So I found out that
Well, if I remember correctly, now I'm going back to my lab tech days, so feel free to correct me in the comments. But it's not just your TSH. You're also looking at T3 and T4, if I remember correctly, to determine if you need to be on something like Synthroid that your doctor would discuss with you. So what I'm finding interesting about this is that she's saying a whole lot, but leaving out really key details that would be important. If you think that you have something going on with your thyroid, talk to your doctor, get some lab work done, ask questions. And if you have a hard time with that, take somebody with you that can help you to advocate for yourself.
the thyroid and your cortisol and your adrenals are all connected together. And my cortisol was just
I think imbalanced. Okay, thank you.
constantly high in my 40s even. Now, cortisol can be raised, it's your stress hormone. It can be raised through a few different types of things. First of all, you can either not hydrate properly. You might be working out way too much.
Please tell us about not hydrating properly, because I know she's going to say, oh, well, you need to have electrolytes too. Not everybody needs electrolytes. I talk about that all the time. Yeah.
And when I say that, I'm usually referring to especially women as we get toward midlife and on up. If you're working out hard in cardio and strength and weights every single day, you might want to relook at that.
I do agree with that part. If you are somebody, it's going to depend on your goals. I am a huge fan of rest days. I think that they are so important based on how I train. Now, if you're somebody that likes to do different body parts, strength training every single day, and you like a little bit of movement, maybe you're walking on a treadmill, you're walking outside, don't tell Kelsey Ray. Because, walking, according to her, doesn't count as exercise. Meanwhile, 10,000 steps walking with a weighted vest on. Anyways, that video comes out on Friday. If you're somebody that is doing light activity just to move your body, your chances are you're probably okay doing that every single day. It's really going to come down to training intensity, what you are doing, how you are going about doing it, that will determine if it's okay for you to do that every day or if you should incorporate rest days as well.
Because what I found was that was causing my
I'm
cortisol
so glad.
to raise. Other things that can raise
Synthroid doesn't work as well as your natural thyroid, but yes, T3, T4, TSH, and antibodies. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you. Adrenal glands are checked after the pituitary gland. Thank you.
cortisol, right, is like if in other words, it's like you're making your body be in a fight or flight mode every single moment. It perceives danger. So this can be like not eating enough, not hydrating. Even though you're drinking 80 to 90, 100 ounces of water every single day, you could still be dehydrated. And what I learned and what I found is that you have to hydrate your cells.
Well, and where did you learn this? Do you have a source for it, or did Tony Zalecki tell you this? Maybe John Melton? Who told you this? What is your source on this?
Right? You can't just drink water and expect, just because you're drinking water, oh, I'm hydrated.
Oh my God, this is so nice. This is one of the nicest compliments I've been given. So your eyeshadow looks like a mermaid. What are you wearing? This is one eyeshadow called Visionary. I have it linked below. It's by Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. She is incredible. I do have an affiliate link where you can save a little bit of money if you use my code. All of that is linked below. And again, this is called Visionary. It's got purple and blue, and it is definitely giving mermaid vibes. Thank you so much. That's so nice.
That might not be the case. You'll know because you'll probably still feel a lot of headaches, a lot of sluggishness, brain fogs, muscle cramping, okay? Maybe just low energy, especially in these hot months. But it doesn't even matter if it's summer or not. It really can be year round. Okay, and so like if you're stressing out your body by not either getting enough food, sometimes you...
Well, when you're exercising, that is also putting stress on your body, but it's important stress on your body. I'm not a fan of people under eating and under fueling. You guys already know that. Build a complete plate, fuel your body for your activities and your goals and all of that good stuff. Get to the doctor, have your blood work done, get your physical, get all of your screening testing, all of that stuff. I'm just waiting for her to I'm waiting for her to explain to us, one, her credentials, and two, what the bottom line here is, because I know that there's going to be some sort of a pitch to Nueva or recruiting or whatever. Also, she calls herself a hormone health coach. There are no credentials in her social media bio. Social media bios? Nothing. No education, no nothing. We're just supposed to believe that she's a hormone health coach. Thanks, I hate it.
Stress out your body by eating the wrong kind of foods, right? A lot of foods that are chemically altered, preservative laden, and
it's so fun.
Things like this. Maybe you're stressing out your body because you're working out too much, right? Maybe you are just in an emotional, stressful state. You know, this too can affect your body. And so,
well, of course it affects your body. Of course, if you're holding stress, it's going to affect your body. Having some kind of a pause in your day, meditation, rest, relaxation, things of that nature are fantastic. If it's something that you're having a hard time even processing, therapy. Therapy is an amazing tool. Go talk to a licensed medical professional that can help you work through some of this. What are we getting into here?
In my 40s, this is where I found myself. Chronic migraines, thyroid imbalance. By the way, my cortisol was high, adrenals were shot, gallbladder.
Why do they all say that? They all say adrenals were shot. Why? They all repeat the same things.
Almost non-working, liver struggling, iron, my ferritin, which is my
liver struggling. Let's see those liver enzymes. What do you mean?
stored iron was almost like rock bottom, like almost zero. And candida in the gut. So my gut was just all messed up. Yeast, that's like yeast overgrowth in the gut. Okay. Bloating and gassy and never being regular, craving yeast, craving sugars, craving those things, right?
Well, if you were saying that you were under eating, of course you're going to be craving sugar because your body is screaming for glucose. What do you mean?
All of this was just in a huge cycle. And I remember my husband saying to me, look, I'm really worried about all of your migraines. Like, let's go to a neurologist and let's just have an appointment so we can rule out that it's nothing.
Oh, this is cool. The amazing new protocol has been diagnosed with antibodies. We will now start Synthroid. It's important to treat antibodies as well. This is fairly new and I'm loving it. That's very exciting. DC, what is up? Can we get some W's in the chat for DC and her thumbnail? Can we give her a little bit of love? She's amazing. DC, I appreciate you.
Serious. Reluctantly, I finally went. We went into the office, and within 2 minutes, no tests, no anything else. Okay? 68, no health issues, no diabetes, no blood pressure, no headaches. Amen to that, Rosemary. I'm 57 and no medications. I feel better now than I did in my 30s. So it is possible, isn't it? Rosemary, I'd love to know, like, what do you focus on? And I remember within 2 minutes, the neurologist he said, well, let me prescribe you this.
The what? Did she say neuterologist? What? What do you mean? Neuterologist. You mean neurologist? Listen, I misspeak a lot. I mispronounce words a lot, but that was just funny to me. Thank you so much, Tulips Flowers. I don't know how to pin that, but I appreciate you so much. If she's a hormone coach, I'm going to need everyone to exercise their critical thinking skills. Don't forget to stretch first. Yeah. Yeah, they repeat the same things because it's a script. We got some gifted members. Monica, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Welcome to all the new members. I'm a little sore. My shoulders are a little sore from my workout the other day. Thank you so much. Welcome to the new members. And I hope I see you guys in the members only after party. It's a little bit smaller. We chit chat. We usually talk about food, nutrition, upcoming things, behind the scenes stuff, things of that nature. So welcome and thank you so much, Monica. That's so kind.
This medication, and I think it may start helping. And that was it. I walked out and my husband said, I'm sorry. I said, for what? He said, oh, I'm sorry I made you go to this. I said, well, you don't have to be sorry. It's fine.
I'll take things that probably didn't happen for 500, Alex. What? Now, do I think that doctors should be able to spend the time that they need with each patient? Of course. Absolutely. And I think this is way above my head because I'm not a doctor, but I just think with the information that she is sharing and the big pieces of this that she is leaving out, that she's probably leaving out a lot of this story, this part of the story as well.
The thing is, let's now get on the same page and let's decide for the rest of our health and the rest of our days, okay, that we are always going to not look for something that will manipulate and make symptoms go away, but that we will look for how to fix the root, the cause, the foundation in the body. And he said, agreed. Okay. And so that led us to,
Isn't that why you were going to the doctor though? To try and find the root cause of the headaches? Maybe I'm not thinking about that correctly, but I think that when people go to the doctor, they're trying to find the cause of what is happening. Luna agrees. Hello, my girl. Do you want to say hi? By the way, Luna plushie update. Just got the email today.
Come here, little baby.
She's running from me. Luna plushie update. Side note, because she's coming back.
Come here. Come and say hi to your peoples. Come and say hi to your peoples.
Look at her. Okay, so I got the initial 2D design from the plushie company. And there's some changes that I would like them to make, and then we'll move into the next phase. Once I approve it, they approve it. We come to an agreement. Then they'll produce, that's the word I was looking for, a plushie, and then I'll be able to show you guys on stream and stuff. So then we'll move forward with the project. So just got that email today, gave them my notes. So more to come on that. This is going to be like a 3 or 4 month process. It's a slow process, but I think it's going to be a great thing. I should move my mic down. Oh my God, look at her face. Let's take the opportunity while we're having a Luna break to like and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you would, please and thank you. Don't you think so, Luna? They should subscribe. I think so too. She's looking at my eyeshadow. Oh man. And migraines are serious enough they can need prescription meds, and sometimes they go away as you go through menopause. Thank you, Kay Marie. I appreciate that. Maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't take my husband to my doctor's appointments. I mean, yeah, teach their own, All right. Thanks, Luna, for the break.
and I saw alternative wellness doctor, a holistic chiropractor, right? And so through that, we began our health journey of always trying to always use whatever is natural for the body, get to the
Oh
root.
my God. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate you, Tulips Flowers. Pretty sure the neurologist is what my dog calls the vet. Neuterologist. Sorry. I read that wrong. Thank you. I appreciate you. Neuterologist.
Problem. And so one of the things I found out, ladies especially, is that cortisol and adrenals and thyroid are all connected. And thankfully, I mean,
technically everything in the body is connected. Everything.
to someone who understood this, and he was like, no, you don't need to be on thyroid medication. We can get this under control. And I'm just thankful that I have been able to. Rosemary, I eat everything. Weakness is sugar, okay? tuna, hot dogs, red meat, twisted supplements, magnesium, potassium, cereal, or
Oh no, my poor baby boy had to have his upper canines removed today because it had broken and was infected. Thankfully, he's doing much better now. I'm glad he's doing well.
eggs. Okay. Yep. So yes, you definitely, yeah, that's a good starting point, Rosemary, because you need electrolytes. I always tell people, if you're not putting an electrolyte in your water at least one time a day, you could very well like find that that's part of the problem for a lot of
I don't
different
think you can
things.
say that. If you're not sick, and when I say sick, I mean like flu-like symptoms, vomiting, diarrhea, if you are not somebody that is sweating profusely, working outside, endurance running, things of that nature, you're not typically going to need electrolytes.
So electrolytes, but beware, please download this app. It's called YUKA. You can get the
Oh
FREE version. You don't need the premium.
Why did you spell free? It reminds me of when I was in MLM, and anytime I put like a free whatever, I had to do it in all caps. Why did I do that? It's so weird. Why did she spell that? Is she trying to hide from the algorithm? I can't.
Okay. When I started doing this, this was one of the key things I did. And when I started paying attention more, this is how I was able to lose 25 pounds, 3 sizes in 4 months and no injections. Okay. And this is what I really encourage people is pay attention what you are putting in your body. So what I
Right. And that would include MLM supplements.
find with the Yuka app, you can scan barcodes of your food, your products, your
I need to find out for sure, if you get paid, or if you can pay to be featured as a good brand on this app, on the Yucca app.
hygiene.
Also, you get electrolytes from food. Right. Man, you can't just fix health concerns with random MLM products. That part.
Your cleaning products, they all matter. I'm going to tell you because even like things you're using to clean your house with, right? If you are building up toxins every day with that, guess what? Your liver becomes overloaded. What happens when the liver becomes overloaded is it stops trying to process. The liver's job is basically to detox chemicals and unnecessary junk from the body, right? By the way, that
I'm pretty sure it also processes necessary junk in the body. Like when you take acetaminophen, Tylenol, or anything like that, I'm pretty sure all of that gets processed in the body. This fear mongering around liver function is so fascinating to me. I would love to see the liver enzymes.
that's where the emotion, anger, stores. So when we get angry, if you've even been around a person who was angry, maybe you grew up with.
Oh, thank you so much. Whole body is connected. Why can I not scroll up? Hold on. There it goes. Whole body is connected. I stretch people for a living, and a sore toe can eventually give you a sore shoulder or hip pain or back pain. Absolutely. Thank you so much for this. Also, I wonder if, I know I'm bringing up Kelsey Ray a lot. It's because I have a video coming out that I filmed today for Friday. She's having trouble with her back again. That's why she's not walking, you guys. That's why she's not lifting. Because, I think it's a bulged disc or something. I wonder if it's your bad form in the gym, Kelsey Ray. Maybe you should ask your husband, Eric, about that. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Parents who are very angry with you or at you, right? Maybe you get angry.
I heard this. Also, hi, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Total tangent. Beachbody came up in the Lindsay Clancy trial today, and the forensic psychologist called it a scam. Perfection. Let me know if you want me to send the timestamp. I would love the timestamp. Thank you for mentioning that. I saw that earlier, and I totally forgot to get that information out.
Angry. Anger is stored. That emotion gets stored in the liver as well. That was just a side note, okay? Every emotion gets stored somewhere in the body if you don't get it out on purpose, okay? Anyway, if your liver gets built up with toxins and it can't keep up, right? This is where inflammation will take over. And what happens when we get so much inflammation, we will also hold on to weight. Like, we can't be a fat.
Is that what happens, Debbie? Because you're a medical professional, you know more than I do, or any other medical professionals in the chat or the replay crew. Is that what happens when the liver is like, hey, we're just going to stop working? Because I would think that they would become jaundice. Liver enzymes would be kind of crazy, like majorly out of range. She's making this seem like, somebody said earlier, she's teaching people to self-diagnose, which can be very dangerous. And I'm sure at some point she's going to offer the solution, because they always do.
Burner if we have a lot of inflammation. Okay, so when I started scanning things with the yucca and rosemary, Gatorade is your supplement. Okay.
Oh no, she didn't. Facts give me the liver enzymes, the famous 3 F's: fat, 40, and female. Get a gallbladder ultrasound. Okay, thanks, Debbie.
Okay. Composed lemon water in the morning. Okay. Rosemary, I do have something to say about Gatorade. This is where I'm getting at, is what I found.
Let me guess, the Yucca app says Gatorade's terrible.
Hey, Scotty, he uses Yucca. Every time he goes to the store, there's so much unhealthy food, yet being sold with healthy on the packaging. I agree. There's so many things now because they know that
because of the current administration. Oh, wait. Hold on a second.
Learning, right, that we have to increase our protein amounts, for example. So now every package you see, right, Scotty, has like protein chips, protein this, protein cereal, protein whatever. So
by the way, since we're talking about protein cereal, y'all know I've been partnered with Legion, and I just put up a reel the other day on their protein cereal. It's delicious. It's a fun little thing. If you'd like to save 50% on your first order on non-sale items, you can use Erin Bies. It's linked below. And you can get some protein cereal if you'd like it. I think it's delicious. I like the berry one. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
So just because you guys it has that name on it, please don't be deceived and thinking that you're eating something that's actually really good for you, because you probably aren't. I was going to say maybe, but you're probably not. Now, so Rosemary, the Gatorade, may I challenge you with something?
Hi, babe. Everybody, my husband just got home from work. Can you check the temperature on the meat in the crock pot? And if it's at the proper temperature, can you shred the meat?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Welcome home.
Thank you.
He's the best.
So when I also started scanning with my Yucca app, which you guys, it's Free. I encourage you to get that. Download it on your phone.
Free.
Listen, the 12 months I struggled before I could ever drop weight, right, and sizes, this is what I was doing wrong. I was drinking Celsius every single day because it's labeled and manufactured, like Scotty says, as something being healthy. I was also
pretty sure it's labeled as a supplement, no? Is it labeled as healthy, or is it labeled as a supplement?
putting like Gatorade Light, Crystal Light, Country Time Light, all these lights in my water to drink. I was putting water.
All these lights. Here it comes. I know it's coming. The Diet Coke slander. Not here for it. If the meat is shreddable, it's done.
Enhancers like Neo Drops.
I know. Isn't it so nice?
When I scanned those and I found out that all of them have from a 0 to 100 rating, a very poor rating, right? I was like, oh my goodness. Why? Literally they have ingredients that cause your body to hold on to inflammation and to not.
Oh, we got a new member. Cheryl, welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That's exciting.
Not drop weight. Like, can you believe it? So here is something that people are just naturally inclined to go ahead and buy, right? Even Gatorade. Now, I learned about Gatorade too from our health and wellness alternative doctor who like treats like cancer and all these things, but from a more natural point of view. And he had told us even years ago that Gatorade is very acidic, meaning there are like so many different ingredients in it, and it has like sugars, and even the one, yes, 32 ounces of alkaline water. There you go, the brokerage. I was just getting ready to talk about that. Okay? That if we don't have an alkaline state in our body, right? And Gatorade is one of those things that is marketed as clean and helpful and electrolytes and all the things. However, it is actually full of ingredients, okay? Full of ingredients that actually cause a non-alkaline state in the body. What does this mean? It means that then it's going to be high acidic. High acidic will tend to lead to inflammation. It tends to lead to other diseases being able to thrive in that gut environment.
Who's going to tell her that the body has a perfect pH balance and all the systems in place to help maintain that balance? If we could change our pH balance from drinking alkaline water, do y'all not think that would be so dangerous? I know y'all get it. Oh.
Okay. That's kind of a short version of basically, and why the brokerage here, I love it. She's focused on alkaline.
Speaking of, I found a video today, and it is somebody that is doing a parasite cleanse and is suggesting people use dog dewormer, excuse me, because it's accessible and it's cheap. And she is somebody that is going through cancer treatment. What kind of cancer? I'm not really sure. I think it might be skin cancer. I'm considering reacting to it. But when I watched it, when I was doing my makeup earlier today, I was like, wait a minute. This all seems extremely familiar, and I hate it.
Now we have an alkaline water machine, right? And you have to be careful with those because obviously there's always, what do you call it? What are the fake things of something, right? But that's a whole different thing.
I know, Debbie's amazing. Y'all are amazing for being here.
When I started scanning everything on Yucca and finding out, and by the way, I went to Aldi one day and I scanned all of their electrolytes that they have there.
Oh.
Not even worth getting, okay? There's ingredients like...
I'm sorry to be laughing, but it's like, we have enough going on in the US with food recalls and all of this. I saw a reel the other day, and it was, somebody sent it to me. Shout out to this person, you know who you are. And it was like this guy, and he was making a joke. It's not funny, but dark humor, right? And he's cutting on a plate with a fork and a knife, and there's nothing on the plate. It's like, here's what we're eating in America these days. Here's what's safe with all the food recalls. And she's running electrolytes through a Yucca app to see if they're safe or not.
Maltodextrin. So that is a form of sugar. Here's the thing too. If you are using other types of sugars, okay, your body, this is also going to cause your body to hold on.
What types of sugars? What are you talking about?
Fat, inflammation, and perceive it just as if you are. That's why when you drink a diet drink, like a Diet Coke or whatever it is, you might as well just drink the regular version. Okay? Because your insulin perceives that chemical as it would sugar. And so it does the same thing in the body as it would with sugar. Okay? So when I...
Ma'am, let me get this straight. Your claim is that people, if they're choosing to drink a diet soda, that your insulin responds the same, but insulin responds to high blood glucose. Right? Ma'am, please stop. This is getting out of hand.
Started scanning those drinks. I was like, oh my goodness. Here I am. I've been using and putting things in my water and
calories.
And, you know, that are actually holding on to fat and inflammation in my body, right?
And also, if we're talking about losing weight, there are people that can have a regular Coke and still be in a calorie deficit. There are people that can have a cookie or two and still be in a calorie deficit and still be on track with losing weight. I know they don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. It's about the overall pattern. It's not about moment to moment. It's the overall pattern. They're not ready for that conversation though.
They weren't helping me get hydrated. They weren't helping me with my headaches. They weren't helping me like someone said.
And your taste buds don't tell your body there's sugar when there isn't any.
Back here a while ago that she uses something with magnesium.
Imagine telling somebody that has diabetes, well, if you're going to drink a Diet Coke, you might as well just have a regular thing. No, maybe don't do that. That's dangerous. What do you mean? Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, I'm type 1 diabetic. My diet soda does not make my blood sugar rise. Thank goodness, right? Oh my God. My glucose monitor sure doesn't register Diet Coke.
And potassium and sodium, right? They weren't even helping.
No fruit, no lettuce, all crab rangoons. Listen, dark humor is what's going to get all of us through this, I feel like.
Me get those nutrients and those minerals. Okay, so
not true unless you're sensitive to aspartame. Now, drinking soda while eating stretches the stomach from the carbonation so you can eat more, but we teach gastric bypass patients that. Oh my God.
what did help? Okay, so when I was able to finally start losing 25 pounds, 3 sizes in 4 months with no injections and no prescriptions, you guys, this is what I started to do. And my husband and I drink this every single morning. If you've heard of Gary Brecka, right? Oh, you're welcome, brokerage. I love it. I'm on here, by the way, every single day. I'm a 5th grade educator full time, but I'm also a certified hormone health coach because of, well, I'm a geek about health and wellness, first of all. Okay. And I actually am in all kinds of realms of it. I love, right? I mean, I can even get into this stuff about like, you know, the whole emotional part of the body and the soul and the spirit. Not anything goofy, okay? But like I
mean, people's spiritual practices and beliefs are their business, you know? I don't think it needs to be showcased. Believe what you want to believe, practice the way you want to practice, or don't.
Believe that we've got to look at our whole body, right?
Pulling out my donut would never betray me like that meme.
Before we can have healing. But here's the thing. When we started focusing on like what Gary Brecka says, and we started hearing a lot about hydrogen water. And so my husband and I, we have found one that tastes good and we see the benefits, like we feel the benefits within minutes, right? Every day. And I will tell you, we were on vacation and I miscounted and I didn't bring enough. They're little sachets of the hydrogen water. We put it in room temp water as soon as we wake up.
Hydrogen water is one of Nueva's products. Remember we saw I believe she was a nurse practitioner and she was talking about, she has her, I think it was one of her parents drink one of these Nueva, I think it's called Nueva Nitro, and it's hydrogen water. And she was like, I have them drink this multiple times a day because it prevents heart attacks. No, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure she's confusing, not her, check out the Nueva playlist if you want to see that video. But I'm pretty sure she's talking about, or she was talking about, what is the medication? I can't think of what it's called. When you come to the ER and you're presenting with heart attack symptoms and they give you, I know it starts with nitro, but I'm drawing a blank. So nurses, doctors in the chat, let me know in the comments.
We shake it a minute and wait 5 minutes and then we drink. Okay. And I will tell you, we ran out on vacation. I said, babe, can you go to Sprouts? They have these H2 tabs. He did. We paid like $28 for them. We threw them away. We honestly threw them away.
Did he run them through the Yucca app first to make sure it's approved? I can't.
Wait, first of all, they tasted gross. All they made me want to do was like burp. And I could not feel any difference. I didn't feel any benefits, health benefits. Shannon Ellis, you've been doing Yucca. Good job. Eating clean. Good. Workout. Haven't lost a pound. Okay, so Shannon, then we need to have a conversation.
No, you don't need to have a conversation with her. If you're somebody that has been working out consistently for, let's just say, a week or two, and you feel like you're getting stronger, your energy levels are improving throughout the day, maybe you're sleeping better, maybe clothes are fitting you a little bit different, I want to encourage you to look at, hey, I'm not losing weight, as a simple data point in the overall process. Because when I hear somebody say that, hey, I haven't lost any weight, okay, but you're telling me that you're feeling stronger. You're telling me that your body is changing and clothes are fitting you different. These are fantastic things. We hold too much weight, pun intended, with the number on the scale. You're getting stronger, you're sleeping better, your energy is improving. Let's get your blood work. Hello? Blood work done in 6 to 8 months and see what your doctor says about things that are improving. Let's collect all of the data points. Let's look at the overall big picture and stop focusing so much on just the number on the scale, because there are so many improvements that can be made with diet and exercise that if you're just focusing on one single data point, you're missing the big picture. You're improving. So make sure that you're stepping back and not just saying, oh my God, my weight hasn't changed. What has improved? Because if you're doing the work and you're changing your nutrition, things are going to improve.
Like, I need to see, first of all, like, what are you
Yeah.
eating when you say you're eating clean? I need to see
Nitroglycerin.
how much protein are
Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
you eating a day, right? How much are you working out and how many steps are you getting? Because working out and steps every day are not the same. You don't necessarily need to work out, especially cardio, every single day.
Right. You're supposed to get 150 minutes of cardiovascular activity a week for cardiovascular health.
All right. Weight resistant cardio, I would not recommend, especially as a woman getting into her 40s and on up. I would not recommend doing that every day. First of all. Okay.
It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing light activity every single day because you like the routine, you like a little bit of movement, you're splitting up muscle groups if you're strength training, which if you're a woman over 40, I hope that you're able to lift weights. I know not everybody is in that place. You can work out every day, but again, it's going to come down to the person's ability, what they are doing in the gym, the intensity level. Also, have they been cleared by their doctor to exercise? You know, there's just so many factors. When you hear stuff like this and it's just like, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing this every day. I think it's important to ask more questions, you know?
Every other day, yeah. Second of all, how much, when you say you're eating clean, what does this mean, right? How many
Please tell us.
grams of protein are you eating every single day? Okay, and so, and then Shannon, don't let me lose that train of thought right there, the protein, because here you guys, when I finally lost 25 pounds, 3 sizes in 4 months with no injections, and by the way, my husband had also been given a diagnosis of pre-diabetes.
Hang on a second. 25 pounds over 4 months is not a very, I was going to say deep calorie deficit, a very big calorie deficit. She was losing about 6.25 pounds a month, or 1.5 pounds per week. If we take that and we multiply, no, I'm not going to do this math. She was in a calorie deficit. And I'm just waiting for her to say, oh, well, it was the products that helped me with this.
He was able to do with what I'm showing you and helping people right now with, to turn that diagnosis around. And this has been several years ago. And he is.
By the way, we have 98 people currently on and only 44 likes. Do me a favor, if you would, just go down here in this area, click the thumbs up button. Unless you're somebody that is here from Nueva, you can click the thumbs down button. I really don't care. It does nothing. It's engagement. But yeah, like and subscribe if you would, please and thank you.
Not ever have to take, he has never had to take, sorry, I'm a teacher, insulin. Okay. So I can say that as our ages, 57 and 65, not being on any medications and prescriptions, right? It's, I'm very grateful. Let's just say that. I'm very grateful. Okay. But here's the thing. We added the hydrogen water every single day because, like,
Here come the health claims.
you literally can feel the cortisol lowering all the time. It helps that inflammation. It helps me to not, I wake up a lot with, especially if I've worked out, I'm just very sensitive. Yesterday I did the weed eater. Like, I did our whole yard everywhere. It was a long time I was out. Okay. weed eating. Do you know what that does to your back and your shoulders, right? I woke up very stiff. The first thing I grabbed was my hydrogen water.
What? You know, if you're feeling stiff when you wake up after this kind of activity, why not run your body through some quick stretches or a quick yoga routine that you can get on YouTube, or take your favorite yoga class with your favorite instructor? Why are we immediately going to hydrogen water as the treatment, if you will, for tight muscles? Whatever happened to stretching? Whatever happened to like moving a little bit and, you know? No, just okay.
Water. And now, I mean, you can tell I didn't have to take Advil anymore. I didn't have to take the Tylenols, whatever it was, multiple relaxers, anything.
Multiple relaxers. I think she meant to say muscle relaxers.
This hydrogen water not only drops inflammation, raises some clean energy, drops that cortisol, right, in the help the body, right? But here's what it does. It raises your nitric oxide production. Now, why is this so important? I'm looking for an object. I'm a very big object lesson person. So your blood vessels have to pump the same amount of blood that you were born with, right? In your vessels. Okay, when we're born, let's say the vessel is like this big. As you age, get older, first of all, nitric oxide becomes less and less produced in your body, which means that those blood vessels basically are having a smaller amount of space for the blood to pass through. Okay? What happens is insulin is at the base of all of this problem again. There's insulin. So when you have a bad insulin resistance, you eat a lot.
Bad insulin? As opposed to good insulin? What is happening?
A lot of sugars, you don't balance your insulin, which I can show you really quick how to do it naturally, right? What happens is there are these cells that now fill up the blood vessels in our bodies, okay? More and more as we age. This is why now when you do something physical, you get winded, you get, like my husband used to, he would get red-faced, even if it was just a few minutes, right? And like out of breath, blood pressure problems, cardio things, right? Heart issues, all the things, okay? Lower
Go to the doctor.
energy, even immune system not responding as well, your digestive system, all of the systems in your body slowing down.
So his entire system was just shutting down. Did he go to the ER? Because if my entire system was shutting down, I would hope that I would be in the ER.
Okay? So what nitric oxide does, and our hydrogen water has this in it, and so now it cleans out these vessels. So now our blood vessels again have a lot bigger space for our blood to pump through. Bottom line, guess what this means? This means that we have a lot of oxygen in our body, and our blood vessels are flowing and clean. That's why we feel the energy. That's why less brain fog, less inflammation.
I feel like she's missing one very important point here, or factor, the genetic factor in all of this. But, you know, her Nueva products solve all of it. You know, your system is shutting down. Oh, just drink Nueva Nitro. You know, and all of your systems start resetting and working in perfect harmony. And I'm sorry, I can't.
Right? And then, so you see how many problems just the one little packet of hydrogen water takes care of. You know, we're not
I feel like I haven't played it in a while.
having to go to hyperbaric chambers, right? This is a thing to get oxygen. We're not having to take all the red beet stuff to boost our nitric oxide. We're not having to take energy drinks anymore. We're not having to, you know, use things a lot for like pain and inflammation. Okay, with one little hydrogen sachet. Okay, so we started doing that. And as a 57
Lushy, what's up?
year old, I'm going to tell you, I have a 2-step protocol in the morning. It's that, and then
I'm sorry, did you just say protocol? Oh my God. Let me guess. Step 1, a Nueva product. Step 2, another Nueva product.
I take an oral pep. All you peppers out there, who are you?
All you peppers out there, drop a pepper emoji in the comments. Oh man, we've got a 5th grade teacher talking about peptides. Yeah, probably the Nueva body, I think is what it's called.
TIDEs. I think you know probably. These are naturally occurring. They're naturally found in your body. Your body contains them. They are called short chain amino acids. All right? And if you're not giving your body some of them again and something to activate your cells again, okay, I will guarantee you as you age,
I feel the need to be meaner. Appropriate for the shirt.
this is why your whole body slows down. NAD production, which is like how your body takes your food and your water, right? And uses it, everything gets slower. Digestion, everything gets slower. This is why you have trouble.
I'm a pepper. You're a pepper.
Going to the bathroom every day, right? This is why you have less energy. This is why it's harder to get your hormones to balance. Harder.
Which hormones are we balancing? I'm asking for my friends.
To lose the weight, harder to drop that belly fat, everything. So if you check into PEPs, I have a really short video from a doctor that explains it. And when
What kind of doctor?
I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I had no idea what they were.
I'm ready for cell activation. Cellular hydration.
I started hearing things about BPC 157.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so the one that I take, it has 3 in them, 3 compounds. It has the BPC 157, the Sloop 332, and the 1M amino 5Q. All
Sloop 332 has only been studied on rodents.
in one teeny tiny little tablet, and I only have to take it 20 days a month. Okay? So when I
Only 20
watched
days.
this video, which I can share, if you comment PEP, I will just share the video with you. It's like 8 minutes. It's from a doctor who talks about why, and I believe too, every human being should be taking PEPs, TIDEs, right? I believe that.
TIDEs. It will never not be funny to me how these people work so hard to say anything but peptides to avoid the algorithm from shutting them down because they're making unsubstantiated health claims. It will never get old to me. Peps, peeps, peptides, peppers. Y'all sound real silly.
Because your body's system, your cells become sick, dead, lazy, whatever it is. You need something to get them.
Your cells are dying all the time, and we have systems in place to get rid of them. What do you mean?
To do their job. Bex716, Shannon Ellis, I will send you the videos.
Oh, God.
Now, here's the thing. I'm going to take a screenshot of this because when I get off of TikTok, I can never see the comments.
Let me know who y'all trust more than these people on the Nueva medical board. Do they even have a medical board? Science board? I don't know. Let me know in the comments who you trust more.
From the live, okay? Scotty, Pep, I'll send you that video. Thank you. All right. And I'm telling you, how are you going to get your body, right? How are you going to, in other words, like get your cells to activate again? How
I'm ready for the cell activation, and here we are.
are you going to get your energy and turn on? Janet Henry, I'll send you that video. How are you going to get your body's energy system to like turn back on again? Right? It's very eye-opening.
As opposed to your body's energy system being turned off? I'm pretty sure if your body's energy system was turned off, you would be dead. You would be, you know? Our brain cells are dying watching this. Right. Right.
And so that's
I love my Doc Martens. I trust my dogs to know more about physiology than whoever Nueva hired. They only have the boards app. Does that count? Absolutely. Dr. House. Oh my God.
the only other, that's what I call my 2-step protocol.
Oh no, she's no doctor. She's a hormone health coach with 0 credentials or education in her bio on her social medias. I told you I was ready.
As a 57-year-old, I dropped 25 pounds, 3 sizes in 4 months, no injections. Okay?
Right, you were in a calorie deficit. sounds like. I hope she stopped over exercising. I hope she ate more than just salads at lunch. I think salads are great, but why limit yourself to just salads when there's all kinds of food that you can eat? Well, not currently in the US because everything is on food recall, but you know, dark humor.
It can be done. And I'm very particular about what I put in my body, what I use.
You're very particular, but you are taking a peptide, a peeps, a chili pepper that has only been studied on rodents. Please tell me again how you are very particular about what you put in your body. What a joke.
I also am very particular about my budget. I don't want to spend money on a bunch of supplements that I don't even know if they're working. Okay? That's why I've given up so many different vitamins. Okay? And I've gone to Whole Foods. I have a greens that we drink. It tastes super great. I will be happy, so much happy to say. My grandkids even love the taste of it, which is amazing, right?
I mean, huge fan of Whole Foods. Absolutely.
And it's verified, clinically backed, science proven. It replaces my...
Clinically backed does not mean anything. They love saying that though.
Not only does it replace my multivitamin as a 50...
Oh man, who's going to tell her? I also lost 24 pounds in the last few months being in a calorie deficit. Very slowly, very, very mindful, very demure.
7-year-old. It helps my hormones. It helps also to, it gives me like gut health as well. That's it, you guys. Like that's it. Basically all I take and all I use as a 57-year-old. Okay. And I'm telling you, let me give you, before I hop off now, 3 things of how you can know that you're getting enough protein and why it's important, and know how to balance your insulin. Yeah, Shannon, I know you waste money on stuff that you don't even know if it works, right? And that's why...
The irony. The jokes are writing themselves at this point.
This was very eye-opening when I ran out of my hydrogen water, you know, on vacation, and I bought those H2 tabs. I was like, oh my. So, you know, like I'm convinced, like I'm never going away from that hydrogen water. It's molecular hydrogen and nitric oxide, like all in one. So it does so many things, you know what I mean? And then my greens, because I don't want to be taking vitamins. You know what I found out years ago?
If you don't want to take vitamins and you're looking for the benefits of greens, you could just eat vegetables and fruit. I know.
Was that vitamins are filled with a lot of synthetics and fillers and even like plastics and just things in the vitamin that, you know, of course your body doesn't need.
Like the stream, it pairs well with Trader Joe's candy perfectly.
It doesn't need to be there. And so
I do enjoy her shirt. Yes.
A lot of times you're paying a lot of money for vitamins that don't do anything, of course, and you can't feel it because of the, you know what I mean, of all the fillers and the...
I mean, a lot of times you're not necessarily going to feel when you're taking vitamins and supplements. I feel like that's why you investigate evidence-based supplement companies. That's why you have lab work done. That's why you work with your doctor.
The synthetics that are in the vitamins, right? But
Hi, babe.
It's still pretty tough. What do I do?
You want to slice it?
I can slice it.
Yeah, because we're having barbecue beef and cheddar sandwiches tonight.
Okay, I'll slice it.
So if you want to slice it, that would be okay too. Thank you.
Wow.
I hope the meat's not too tough. That sucks.
I'm like, okay, if I'm going to take a vitamin, I want
For
it to
sure.
do like a lot of things. First of all, who on here like eats enough veggies? Like I don't really enjoy eating a lot of vegetables. I don't. I like green beans and I don't mind salads. Okay. That's about the extent of it. Broccoli gives me gas. Cauliflower can give me gas. Okay.
There's other vegetables than lettuce and green beans and cauliflower and broccoli. There's all kinds of vegetables out there.
Right? And corn, let's just face it, we shouldn't be eating really corn, should
Oh,
we?
stop. Please stop. Kelsey Ray tried this too. She tried the whole corn thing. Corn isn't real. What? What do you mean? She tried to say It wasn't grown in the ground. Corn is fine.
Okay? We can talk about that another time, right? Or if you want to talk about it now,
Let's talk about it now.
somebody just make a comment. I don't care. But here's the thing. I can't get enough
And if you just like the stream, I hope it tastes like diarrhea lettuce. Oh my God.
greens every day. I can't eat them, right? So that's why I love my greens. It tastes really good.
Period. Beano.
My grandkids love the greens that we drink. And when I look on the package and I scanned it on Yuka, I find it has Shilajit, which also helps to balance.
Oh my God. What do you mean? The Yucca app approves of Nueva's products? Tell me they didn't pay for it to be approved on that. That's why they're all using these same talking points. I don't know how we can find this out. We've talked about it before, but come on.
Hormones, which also, right, as you age, and it gives enough of whole foods, right, that I don't have to worry, and it also helps with my gut. So it's taking care of a lot of problems, okay, and it gives
Sounds like a health claim to me.
me fiber. So that's it. Now, get your protein. Listen, someone, Shannon, right? You guys, if you're wondering how much protein do I need, and we're going to hop off here in about like 2 minutes, okay?
She's not going to hop off in 2 minutes. She's got another 6 minutes or so that she continues to talk. Side note or sidebar, my in-laws got 5 gallons of green beans out of their garden last week. Man, that's amazing.
Means, Shannon, I will send you the information, okay? Gosh, Shannon, do me a favor. Sheila, what am I taking? I am taking hydrogen water. I drink hydrogen every day.
I love that.
I will never stop because it does so many things for my body. I love it.
What happens if Nueva shuts down and you can't get that hydrogen water? Oh, maybe Shackley will buy the products just like they bought Moder's old products.
I have been able to stop Tylenol, Advil, all the things, okay? Have better energy. And then I take my greens that I drink.
David. Oh, beautiful. I love it here.
And I take sometimes, I don't have to take it all the time, a tiny oral pep, TIDE.
A tiny oral pep with Sloop 332 that's only been studied on rodents. And I don't remember the exact amount, but we figured out that you would have to take something like 20 times the amount to repeat the same amount that the rodents were getting. And even then, if I remember correctly, again, check the Nueva playlist. It's been a long time since I've covered it. Even then, I think there weren't significant findings in that. So you'd have to take 20 times the amount that's in Nueva body in order to get the results or lack thereof in the study. Again, if I remember correctly. But anyways, check that Nueva playlist.
Okay? Help balance. I mean, these things right there are the crux of.
Luna, what are you doing? Do you need to come say hi again? All right, come on. Screaming? You got food over there, don't you? Come here, pretty little baby. 2 times in one video? Man. Oh, goodness. Let's get some purrs for the people. That's so lovely. Oh. Hi. Not the lips, though, okay? Chin's fine. It's all good. You just needed to say hi? You needed a snuggle. Okay. All right. I have healthy corn muffins that are delicious and healthy. That sounds lovely. David, that comment was funny. That was good. I have to finish my work, Mama. We'll snuggle after, okay? Can I get a shot of her toe beans? Oh, no. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Love you. She's gonna go scratch now. Okay. Back to it.
everything that I do. That's it. So 25 pounds lost. It's been almost 4 years, you guys. Okay? I don't have to worry. I went on vacation. We ate like crap sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I don't have to worry that it's all going to come back. I don't have to worry, oh my gosh, now what? Right? I don't reach for vaccines. I should say an injection, right? Sheila, I can give you the LINK, right?
I can give you the LINK, which, by the way, check out the affiliate links that I have in the video description. Click on some things, check some things out, scope it out if you want to. You know, I don't need to spell link.
Here's what I need you to do. I need you to please, do you have Facebook? Because it's so much easier. It won't get lost over there. JODY, Jody Miller Russell on Facebook. Okay, Sheila, go over there.
Please don't go over there and comment or say anything wild. Don't do that.
And just comment and just like say something to me, okay? Just tell me whatever and I'll know what you're talking about. Yep, Shannon, can you do that too? Can you go over to Jody Miller Russell? JODY Miller Russell. You're welcome, Sheila. And I'm gonna hop off. My friend is actually waiting. I hope it doesn't rain. We're gonna go for a walk right now. And then we're taking our grandson. We're gonna go watch Paw Patrol. The new Paw Patrol movie came out yesterday. Okay.
Cute.
Fun stuff before school starts. Okay. And then, you guys look at your protein though. If you are not eating your protein gram, right, of the amount, like let's say whatever your goal body weight is, let's say it's 150, your goal body weight. I don't care if you're undernourished, you need to gain weight, you need to lose weight. This works. Your goal body weight, okay, divided up by how many meals a day you eat. That's how many grams of protein you should be eating at every single meal.
Generic advice. That's not going to be the case for everybody.
All right. That's one thing, Shannon. If you look at that and then you go, I can't eat that much protein. That's because you need to focus only at first, especially on the protein. Right.
You know, that's a good point. She lost weight 4 years ago. How does that credit the Nueva peppers? Right.
Second, we have to stop eating. That's why I teach everyone a 4-4-14 method of eating. This helped me so much. It balances
They're all teaching the same thing. I feel like I just did a Nueva video on this.
your insulin. It balances your insulin naturally. Okay. It will help your body to go into fat burning mode. But you have to eat, then stop. Don't eat for 4 hours. Eat, don't eat for 4 hours. And overnight, you need to at least wait 14 to 16 hours if you can.
Okay, let's talk about this really quickly, because when you see stuff like this, when you hear stuff like this, could it be a tool that could possibly work for you? Perhaps. Maybe you like eating every 4 hours. Maybe you need to eat every 2 hours. When we're seeing these one size fits all ways of eating and promising that you're going to lose weight by doing this, my alarm bells ring, if you will, a little bit, because it's generic advice. It doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody. It doesn't mean that it's safe for everybody, but these influencers get on here and they like to say, hey, this is how you do it. If you see something online and you think, wow, this might be a good tool for me, and talk to your doctor, talk to a registered dietitian, talk to a professional, it may be a good tool for you. I'm not talking about MLM products. I'm talking about the 4-4-4-14 that she was talking about. Think about it as a tool. But when we get into this space where this is what you have to do in order to get these results, this is how I guarantee these results, that is very, very dangerous language for a lot of people.
With no eating, no snacking, not even a...
She's not going to like my video on Friday. Spelling out nap for the granddaughter.
little tiny cup of yogurt, not even a handful of nuts, nothing. Okay, that's the key. Water only with some good electrolytes. By the way, I have a really good electrolyte that actually has a good blend of...
Oh, is it approved at the Yucca app? I bet you it is. I bet Nueva paid to do that. That's just my opinion. I'm not stating that as a fact, but I bet they did.
The magnesium, potassium, sodium, it really helps a lot. Like I've even been able to lower the amount of magnesium I take because this electrolyte does so much. Okay, we've got to
If you think you should be taking magnesium, that's definitely something you should talk to your doctor about.
get hydrated. If you're not hydrated, you might suffer from brain fog, headaches, muscle cramps, right? Sluggishness, right? And
Straw was loud, sorry.
this shows up everywhere in the body, in the gut as well, right? The gut is one of your biggest determining factors of how your body will respond to whatever you're giving it. Okay, so we've got to get a healthy gut. All right, so protein, stop snacking, and then
There's nothing wrong with snacking. Some people may want to eat 3 times a day and have a snack in between lunch and dinner. Or some people may even want to have a snack in between breakfast and lunch, and again, from lunch to dinner. It's going to depend on that person. It's going to depend on their goals. It's going to depend on, medical history, You telling people to stop snacking is, in my opinion, saying the same thing as I was under eating and I was over exercising. If people want to snack and they feel good snacking, that should be incorporated into them. And you can easily do that. If your goal is weight loss, you can easily incorporate those things and still lose weight.
what I would say is, yes, hydration. Hydration is key, okay? I hope this helps. Listen, I also help people and I walk people through a 5-day reset. I show you how to have a balanced plate of protein, fats, and carbs. It's very easy. People are very, Scotty, the electrolytes are.
Let's talk about how to build a balanced plate. In, 10 seconds, we're going to use the precision nutrition hand portion method. Your palm is your protein. Your fist is going to be vegetables. Your cupped hand is going to be your carbs. And then you need a fat source. That could look like oils that you're cooking with, dressings. Greek yogurt is a great one. Well, that if you're doing high fat, that's also a protein source. Fats are important. So based on your goals, based on what you are fueling your body for, you adjust those. If you'd like to incorporate more protein, maybe you do 2 palms worth of protein. If you need more carbs because you are somebody with a lot of activity, maybe you do 2 little handfuls of your carbs. The cool part about this, and I talk about this in the Kelsey Ray video, is that your hand is your hand. And so you don't have to make these adjustments. You don't have to track. You don't have to measure. You can make sure that you're getting enough of what your body needs to fuel whatever you're trying to fuel. Maybe that's just getting through the day. Maybe that's a workout. Maybe whatever. Your body is ready to go. You go out to dinner and you're like, what am I going to do? You've got your measuring tool here. It's a visual. And you can say, okay, that's my protein. Here's my vegetables. Here's my carbs. All right, we're good. You have a visual thing. If you are somebody that is wanting to track this stuff in some way, shape, or form, but nobody really wants to take a scale to a restaurant. You want to go and enjoy the experience with your friends, your family, coworkers, whatever you've got going on. But you can still stay on track and still have your goals in mind. And you don't have to bring like a scale. Not everybody should be weighing their food. Not everybody should be doing that stuff or tracking on apps. That can be very triggering, especially if you have a history of disordered eating, eating disorders, things of that nature. Or if you're finding that you are obsessing over it, probably not a good move. So anyways, try out the hand method if you are somebody that is looking to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain weight. And again, when we're looking at the overall pattern, that is what is important, not the day-to-day data necessarily. You've got to look at the overall pattern. You've got to look at what is going on over a long period of time.
I use are called Revive. And I can give you the LINK if you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hydrogen water? Wait until she discovers oxygen air. Totally life-changing. Thank you so much.
Would like that as well. All right. They're FREE right now too, by the way.
FREE.
I think maybe just for another day or so. I'm not sure. Okay. But anyway, I walk people through a 5-day reset. They end up saying,
You don't need a reset.
oh my goodness, I never knew it was easy to eat for fat loss like this. Like they just didn't know. Okay. So let me encourage you. You need to find out about my 5-day reset.
No, we don't.
Right. And for those of you asking for LINKs, I will get that to you. Please go to
Yes, please check the affiliate links in my video description.
Jody Miller Russell. You're welcome, Scotty. Jody Miller Russell. go over on Facebook and just comment there, because I will lose as soon as I hop off of this live, all these comments on TikTok are gone. I can't find them usually. Okay. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. All right, you guys, we're here every single day. My name is Jody. I'm a full-time 5th grade educator who also is a certified hormone health.
Certified through whom? Because it's definitely not in your bio anywhere.
Coach. And at 57, I show people how to naturally balance their insulin, lose that belly fat, lose weight with no injections, no prescriptions. I lost 25 pounds and 3 sizes in 4 months. And this was almost 4 years ago. Yes, I am white. What the heck? Guess
What?
Okay. I love it though, because you're creating a lot of interaction on my page. All right. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. I had somebody comment on a Prove It video today and I was laughing. It was so funny. She was like, how is this helpful? And I was like, well, I don't know, Jessica. Calling out misinformation seems to be pretty helpful for, consumer protection. Wild. Anyways, we made it. Guys, we did it. Appreciate you guys being here so we could work through all of this. If you have not already liked and subscribed, if you would do that, that would be amazing. Share the video out, turn the bell notification on in case you want to get notified anytime I upload anything. Welcome to the new members. Very exciting. We're going to do a members only after party here in just a second. I just have to get it set up. I'm going to check and make sure that Jerry's okay, because he came in here a couple times and I was like, wait, he's got to say something. But I was in the middle of a thought. I didn't want to lose that thought. So thank y'all for being here. Members, I'll see you in the after party here in about 5 minutes. And thanks for being here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Kelsey Ray, see you on Friday.